I'm gonna try to not make this a 35-minute video, but honestly, no promises. Let me preface this with you're already doing it. Let me preface this with I don't really like making these kinds of videos because I know when you see things like this, people automatically assume clickbait, you're doing this for attention. No, I like to do comedy, positive things. But this is my vlog channel, and this is not gonna be a typical vlog. I'm not gonna be like, what's up everyone? I'm not gonna yell and scream and do my mission and I just wanna talk. I wanna talk to you all about how I'm feeling, because that's why I started this vlog channel. I started as an outlet to connect with all of you. And I guess the way to start this is very the opposite of what you're used to seeing me as, which is very this positive unicorn. But today I am sad. I am a sad person today. Let me paint you a picture first before I get into what we're about to discuss. And that is, if you know anything about me, you know that I have been making videos since 2010. I have always prioritized YouTube in my life. I've been such a passionate advocate for the digital space and particularly for YouTube. Literally, my face was on a billboard promoting YouTube in so many cities around the world. But I think, today something happened that has happened many, many times, and that is, discussions with my team or whether it's my team or my family or my friends or companies or brands, there's always this conversation of like, how much time are you gonna spend on YouTube versus all the other stuff you have to do? And I've always been an advocate for saying YouTube has a great community. My audience is on YouTube. I am so loyal to Team Super that watches my videos. That's why the amount of hours I put into YouTube, it's a lot. It's a lot of hours into the writing and the shooting and all that stuff. And I love it because I believe in the YouTube space so much. Why I am sad today is because it is becoming increasingly more difficult for me to justify why I'm putting so much time into YouTube. And that makes me very, very sad. Before I get into why that is, let me preface this, and I mean this from the absolute depth of my soul, and I also really like frame too low and my head's getting cut out. After so many hours on YouTube, you can't get this right. Can this chair go down? No, it's slow as it goes. Okay, fine, you win. Let me just preface what I'm about to say with this, and I mean this from the absolute, I'm not saying this because I think I have to say it, I really mean it. I love YouTube. I cannot express to you how YouTube has changed my life. When I started making videos, I was depressed. I felt lonely. I had nowhere to turn to, and I found a family and community and a purpose on YouTube. It has given me a career that is unimaginable and made so many impossible things possible for me, and I will forever be grateful. And for that reason, you will not see me I was sitting on my hair just now, sorry if I took it out. You will not see me slander YouTube and ever publicly say, YouTube is doing that. You will not see that happen because I just have the utmost respect for the people that created that platform and what the platform is. This is not about bashing YouTube at all. It's just about telling you how I feel. And that is that YouTube has changed a lot since I started in 2010. This is not the first time you've probably heard of this. I know there's many other creators that have talked about this. Just a lot of YouTubers have been really, really frustrated recently, myself included. It's a weird balance because I don't want to be entitled. I know that YouTube doesn't have to pay creators. No one said, hey, when you upload videos, you have a right to get paid for them. No. YouTube is a privately owned platform. They can be like, yeah, upload videos, F yourself, you're not getting paid. So I'm so grateful that they've created jobs, and I don't feel entitled to getting paid, but some of my current frustrations lie in the fact that there is just no clarity into how to be successful on YouTube. And I've been doing this for 7 years, and for a lot of those years, I figured out kind of my voice and figured out what kind of worked and didn't work and what I enjoyed doing. And over the past year, that has all gone to hell. I have no idea how viewers see my videos. I have no idea why some of my videos do so well and some of them do so horribly. There's just no pattern to what is happening in essentially my business, and it is scary. I hit the mic. It is scary and it's frustrating, and I don't imagine going into work every day and being like, if I do the same thing as my last successful video, it might do horribly and I don't know why. It's just scary. I don't know how YouTube's algorithms work. I don't know if people see my videos. I don't know how they see my videos. I don't know which channels are being promoted. I don't know why some channels are being promoted more than others. There's just no answers, and that's scary to me. And if I'm really honest, this is me being really honest with you, candid, I don't have an ego right now. All that aside, this is me being a really vulnerable human being with you. For a lot of the year, I beat myself up I literally have a sticky note. This wasn't even a planned prop. I literally have a sticky note right here. I don't know if it's in focus, but it says you are good enough. And I literally had to write this on a sticky note today and stare at it because that's how much I was beating myself up over this. Like for half the year, I've been being like, you're not funny, you're relevant, your content sucks, da, da. But then it's also like some of my Instagram videos do better than the exact same video that I posted on YouTube. So I had to really teach myself, like, there's a whole lot of things you cannot control here that you are beating yourself up over. And it's not all about views, but views do contribute to finances, which contributes to the success of a creator's business. So yes, it does matter. And if you are sitting there and being like, oh, it's all about the views, you're a sellout, you're superficial, you are being naive because you and your parents go to work to make money, and so do creators. I haven't been a victim to this much. It's happened to me a few times, but there's a lot of creators out there whose videos are getting demonetized incorrectly. There hasn't been any solution to that. It's not very comforting when you think about your business and the longevity of your business on a platform in which there's no solution for you losing a whole bunch of money from videos being incorrectly monetized. There's a lot of things going on, but that's from a business standpoint, okay? When it comes to why I started YouTube, it's not about views. I started YouTube because I was sad, and YouTube made me happy. And even still, creating videos makes me happy. So by a lot of the decisions I've been making on my channel recently, my main channel, I know, I write the script, I literally look at it and I'm like to my team, this is not going to get views, and that doesn't matter because I love this idea. And that still is a passion within me. But what is really burning me personally, business aside, is the fact that I love to tell stories. I love to do comedy. I like to put empowering messages into my comedy. I don't care what anyone else does on the platform. In the respect of, like, I'm not gonna say, your content's good and bad and da-da-da. That's not what but I would be lying if I said it is not extremely discouraging to see something that has such an empowering message be compared to diss tracks. You know, like, as a creator, for me, that's a hard pill to swallow. Whether it's people's comments, which I know I can't control people's comments, but it's also just about, like, what's on the trending page or what YouTube chooses to promote and chooses to highlight. It's a hard pill for me to swallow as a creator. And maybe that's a little bit of my ego, being completely honest, because I can't, in my good conscience, look at someone's content and say that's bad. No, everyone creates things and there's an audience for everything. So maybe that's something I need to work on, but it is discouraging. Maybe I'm just naive because when I started YouTube, you know, there was Ryan Higa, there was Dom, there was Susie, there was Kings, there was Jenna, this just positive, smart content. And over the last year, I've become a little less proud, if I have the right to say that, and forgive me if you think that's arrogant, but I've been a little less proud of what the YouTube community has become because it's not a positive place. There's a lot of irresponsible content online, and it's just a bad representation of the potential I know YouTube and its creators has. And that's what bothers me the most. You know, when I go on Twitter and I see a moment that's like, just today, YouTuber has to call fire trucks and ambulances because he cements his head to a microwave because he wanted to get views, like that. We're just so much better than that, you know? And it breaks my heart. Frank, this video is gonna be so long. I'm sorry, but this is coming from the heart. Like, even YouTube Rewind, and I need to just emphasize, I've gotten so many comments about people being so disappointed in Rewind, and let me just put everyone in check. Rewind is a hard video to make. No matter what they do in YouTube Rewind, people are gonna complain. So let's just cut them some slack right off the bat, okay? A lot of people are like, you should have got more time in YouTube Rewind, and I'm gonna shut that down right now. Listen. I will never complain about how much time I get in YouTube Rewind. They made me Beyonce in last year's Rewind. It would be selfish and ignorant and arrogant for me to sit here and be like, I got 2 seconds in YouTube. Every creator deserves their chance to shine. Nothing makes me happier than the fact that YouTube Rewind opened and it was Lilly and Liza there. I want those women to win. Everyone deserves their spotlight. And for that reason, I loved YouTube Rewind. But when I watched it, and I know all of my creator friends and all the amazing things they do and how they help so many people and they impact the world. And although YouTube Rewind had a positive message at the end, which I adored, to see just what was highlighted and the slime and the fidget spinners, I was just so disheartened to see that, because I was like, really? that's what YouTube has to show for the year. It was just, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but it really broke my heart. But let me get to the actual core of what this video is about. It is actually not about YouTube. YouTube is a phenomenal platform full of people trying their best to navigate this online sensation that has so much content uploaded. They're doing their best, I'm sure of it. This is actually about you and me, because this has always been my top priority. Anyone on my team can vouch for the fact that I am so protective of the priority that I've placed upon you, because you are one of my biggest priorities. You've given me everything. I mean, you've given me this house, and yes, I've worked hard for it, but it's also because of your support, and I know that. And so I guess I don't know what I'm trying to say in this video. I'm not announcing that I'm quitting. I'm not saying anything, but I am just wanting to let you know how I feel, and it might explain some of the decisions I'm going to make. None of that I've decided upon, but it might explain why I'm doing the things I'm doing and why I speak the way I speak. And if down the line, I ever feel like I can't do this anymore, I want you to know that it's not because, and I'm choking up literally because I love you this much, it's not because I don't care about you. I will never abandon you, the people that watch my videos. Even if I'm like, yo, I'm gonna upload once a week, or like I can't sustain my business on YouTube, I can't do it. It's never ever because I'm abandoning you. Everywhere I go in life, I want you to come with me. I really, really do. That's the point of this video. The point of this video is you. I love you so much, but it's hard on YouTube right now. So it's not an announcement of like me not uploading or anything. I'm still gonna upload videos. I'm in the middle of my 12 collabs of Christmas, but I don't know how much longer I can do what I am currently doing. I'm gonna keep doing things. I don't know what those things are gonna be, but I hope you're there, and you should know I love you. And if ever in the future you're like, why do I have to Lilly do this? Maybe you could defer back to this video, because this is me being the most candid, real version of myself and what I'm thinking, and the immense pressures that have been placed on me as a human being, as someone who has experienced the highs and highs of YouTube. I don't know. I don't think it's sustainable to try to be the top of YouTube in such an unpredictable environment. And I think having that internal pressure is not healthy, and I don't want to do that. So I hope you're okay not being on the trending page all the time. Hope you're okay with whatever decisions I make, and I want to be happy. So be with me and let's be happy. This is how I feel. I'm sure many other creators can relate. Creators going through a hard time, you should message all of your favorite creators and tell them you effing appreciate them and you appreciate their work regardless of where it goes. Because believe it or not, and now I'm just rambling, but a lot of creators probably have this fear where they upload videos because they're like, we don't want to abandon our audience, and our audience is probably never going to understand the obstacles we're going through right now. But tweet them and let them know you do understand, because it's just hard. And I know these are all privilege problems, but dude, they're problems nonetheless. And some of the pressures I've felt over the past 6 months, like, I don't know how I stood sometimes, literally. I love you so much, it's stupid. Literally, I love you so much, it's stupid, so.